which is she has Greek paraphernalia. She's like one of the biggest, like she's all over the country with, like she's huge. And then we also have, of course, Kaylin Pride that is from DETV. And we also have Andre, which is a serial entrepreneur. And then Shanika Taylor, who's TV, she was TMZ, ET News, like she's a big deal. She's out in LA. So it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be a good vibe.
All right, love it. I can't wait.
Oh yes, Nudie, it's always so good to see you.
It's always a pleasure.
DSU has its own segment here on DETV.
Right.
So anytime you're in a neighborhood, you want to say anything about DSU or whatever you got going on, Nudie, feel free.
Yeah.
Here go. I got the keys somewhere, bro. And you can just stop by.
Hey, listen, hey, all right, man, don't tease me with a good time. I'll be here every day, man.
You got it,
We
baby.
always got
It's
something going on, man.
We built this. This is exactly how it happened. We built this, all of us, the community. So anytime, Nudie.
Absolutely, appreciate you.
All right, Vincenzo. We have a lot of capeless superheroes in the building today.
Oh, as always, what a great way to start the week. How about that for
I'm
you?
energized. I think that the show definitely energizes me to just become a better human. You see how I did there?
Right. I love that, love that. You know, I read a statistic in Forbes magazine that they said that Mondays are the most disliked day of the week.
Do you like your Mondays?
I love my Mondays.
Right.
I was always brought up that Mondays are the beginning of the week, the start of the week, and set yourself up for success for the entire week.
Right.
And I'm more excited that I get to start the beginning of my week with you.
My girl.
And the DETV crew, because it really does set the tone for success. Remember, Business Mondays, we get business done around here.
Yeah, we get business done.
Speaking of getting things done, we have to talk about all of our guests on the show today.
All
so
right.
our first guest we have is Dr. Teri Lawler. She's the project director for Project Thrive.
Nice.
Our next set of interviews, Elijah Dreuitt and Rick Peterson. They're here from Habitat for Humanity for the Newcastle County to talk about the restores. And we're very excited to talk with both of them. And last but not least, do you want to introduce this one?
Yo, Isaiah Lee, man, this guy is awesome. I love how he just turned his passion into music and his music into a message. So make sure you stay along because it's motivated by losses. Am I correct? Motivated by losses. So you want to make sure you hold on because this is it right here. This is the best show on the planet right now. I'm trying to tell you. And Habitat for Humanity. They are doing some excellent stuff. Have you ever been to the Restore?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have actually. I have, so I'm very excited to let everyone know and share their story and what they're doing to celebrate 10 years.
I love it. All right, we're gonna take a commercial break. We'll be right back with Good Morning Wilmington. You got time, you have just enough time to go get a cup of coffee in one of our mugs. All right, we'll see you right back after the commercial break.
DETV has been Delaware's premium provider of creative digital and broadcasting solutions that bridges communities and connects people. We create great stories for all audiences. We deliver independent news throughout Delaware. We are digital platform innovators. And we develop marketing and sales solutions so you can stay connected to your audience. Now, why do we do what we do here on DETV? We do it because we care. So, keep watching and follow us on all of our social media platforms. Remember, DETV, online, on air, on time.
Every issue that you care about.
Every issue that I care about.
And every issue that affects our daily lives is impacted by one simple action.
A vote. As the Delaware Voting Rights Coalition,
We stand ready to protect and expand access to voting.
Because our communities deserve a democracy that works for all of us.
learn more and join us at aclu.de.org/DVRC.
Government doesn't make a move without an agenda, some type of plan. The problem is we haven't been on the agenda. Sometimes we're overlooked. Sometimes our interests aren't the interest of those in power. I'm your host, Kerwin Gaines, on DETV's new show, The Agenda. We're going to do our best to ensure that you, Delawareans, are knowledgeable about what's going on in the Assembly. Federal government, local government, it doesn't matter. We're going to do our best to ensure that folks that make the agenda on a daily basis have to answer for it. Let them explain what they're doing. If it affects you, it's on the agenda.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Up next is our first guest on the Plaza. Is here to talk about the amazing project that helps Delaware students with their mental health issues and trauma. We have here sitting down with us Dr. Teri Lawler, the project director for Project Thrive. How are you, Teri?
Hi, I'm doing great.
Thanks for
Thank you
coming.
so much for having me.
Oh, anytime. I think we need some like couches and give people just like something to drink while we're talking because
Cup of
she just made me
coffee.
feel like real comfortable. You know? How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
All
Doing
right.
well.
So tell us first of all, who is Dr. Teri?
Well, I'm a former school psychologist, a mother, a community member. I'm passionate about seeing young people live out their purpose, and to do that, they have to be well.
Oh.
And so our intent is to create communities where young people can thrive.
All right, there you go. There you have
Excellent,
it.
excellent. So let's dive right into things. What is Project Thrive?
Yes, Project Thrive is really exciting.
That's her baby. Look, you see, that's her baby right there.
It is. Project Thrive is the state's trauma recovery demonstration project. It's funded by the U.S. Department of Education, and Delaware was named one of 5 trauma recovery states.
I tell you what, hold that thought real quick, Miss Teri. We good? We good? Okay,
Perfect,
all right.
yeah.
But I just want to make sure that because it's her baby, right? And I want to
Right,
make sure
right.
that the mics was on.
Yeah, we always, when we're on a live show, there's always some technical difficulties, and we just like to go with the flow.
Right, and I just want to make sure that they hear everything that she has to say about Thrive. You know, so, okay, I'm sorry. Let's start from the beginning.
Excellent.
What is Thrive?
Yes, Project Thrive is Delaware's trauma recovery demonstration project. It's funded by the U.S. Department of Education, and Delaware was named in 2019 one of 5 states to work through, strategize how to create mental health access for students who experience trauma and adversity. What's unique about the Delaware project is that there's no requirement for a diagnosis of PTSD. That allows us to support students who experience community violence, homelessness. We want every child, based on their life events, to have strong regulated brains, strong relationships that are trust-based, and in the process, have trauma-specific interventions that will support them going out and living their best lives.
I love it, love it. We're going to have to say that one more time, okay? Because we're having a little bit of technical difficulty with it. They're going to rewire you. And I tell you what, let's do this. Let's go to a quick commercial.
Yeah.
Let's go to a quick commercial and we'll come right back. All right? Stay tuned.
That's okay. DETV has been Delaware's premium provider of creative digital and broadcasting solutions that bridges communities and connects people. We create great stories for all audiences. We deliver independent news throughout Delaware. We are digital platform innovators. And we develop marketing and sales solutions so you can stay connected to your audience. Now, why do we do what we do here on DETV? We do it because we care. So, keep watching and follow us on all of our social media platforms. Remember, DETV, online, on air, on time.
Every issue that you care about,
Every issue that I care about.
And every issue that affects our daily lives is impacted by one simple action:
A vote. As the Delaware Voting Rights Coalition,
we stand ready to protect and expand access to voting.
Because our communities deserve a democracy that works for all of us.
learn more and join us at aclu-de.org/D.
Welcome back, and sorry for the delay. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but that's what happens when we're live.
That's what happens.
And we keep it going, and it's all about the rebounds,
That's
right?
right.
So
All about the rebound.
here we go. So Teri, thank you so much for your patience, but we need to get that message out there for our viewers tuning in. One more time, what is Project Thrive?
Yes. Project Thrive is the state's trauma recovery demonstration project. It's funded by the U.S. Department of Education. We were awarded $7.5 million for a 5-year project to create access for students to experience recovery from trauma and adversity. What's unique about the Delaware project is that there's no requirement for a diagnosis of PTSD. All of the students in our state, regardless of where they go to school, are eligible for the grant. And the funding is to create equity of mental health supports.
Excellent.
How did you come up with this? Because I'm curious.
as I said, I spent many years as a school psychologist, ran into a number of students who lived in challenging environments, and we know that adversity is real, it's very prevalent, but toxic stress, the stress that really changes the brain and the body is what impairs our learning and our ability to go out and pursue our goals. And so with that in mind, we wanted a grant that would allow us to provide broad access to make sure that every child had the ability to learn regulating activities, build strong relationships, and then layer in a mental health support that's trauma specific that will allow them to go on and live their best lives.
Now, when we were growing up, was there a thing called toxic stress? Or was it just, we didn't know what to do? Because right now it's like mental health and mental illness is everywhere, right? And we see it from our celebrities to the children in the neighborhood. So what do you define as toxic stress?
Yes, toxic stress would be that debilitating long-term, chronically negative experiences that take place in the absence of supports.
Okay.
And so if you think about it, when you grow up in a community and you've got lots of support around you, even though challenges may come, you have a buffer to help mitigate that. Right now, we're all living in very stressful times.
Right.
And I believe that young people do as well as the adults around them. And so if we can build as many strong relationships around as a buffer, then we know that things will be better for our youth.
Right, right. Teri, Ivan and I talk about this all the time, on set, on camera, and even off camera, the importance of mental health and making sure that you seek support for mental health, whether you're a female or male.
Right.
And it's important to talk about things, and the fact that you're offering these services to our youth starting from pre-K all the way to 12, I think that's so imperative.
Yeah.
So imperative, and that we're making our youth more comfortable talking about what they're feeling, how they're feeling, and then also identifying that, hey, I don't feel right, but let's talk about it to get me to a better place.
Yes.
It's almost like we're creating a more safe space for our youth, because that's sometimes not there, or they may feel embarrassed. I know as an adult, sometimes I may feel embarrassed to talk about my mental health, but I know at this point in my time, it's better to talk about it, seek help, get it out there, and it's okay to not be perfect or feel 100% okay every single day.
Well, let's ask the doctor, is it okay to be not okay?
It is okay to not be okay. And I think it's important for us to express that there's a range of what it means to be okay.
Okay.
You know, our well-being comes in a continuum. Our goal is to create the conditions where students feel safe and supported in school and in the community. That means that what we do in school really has to reach out to families and caregivers, our out-of-school time providers, community-based organizations, so we're all able to link arms and make sure that young people have what they need to grow.
Excellent, excellent. So we talked about the age range, which is pre-K through 12. Now, eligibility for the students. Is there a specific eligibility to take advantage of the resources?
Yes, yes. Project Thrive serves students who are not insured and do not have access to Medicaid. So it's definitely designed to create health equity. We want young people who would not otherwise benefit from behavioral health resources. What's also unique about our project is that we'll also pay co-pays. So say you are insured, but having a high deductible or a weekly copay would prohibit your young people from attending sessions. The state Department of Education pays those copays on behalf of the family.
So you're eliminating all barriers.
Absolutely.
And just getting the students. Yeah. Do you find that there's a lot of students within the urban communities that are suffering from PTSD? PTSD?
I would suspect, but that's why we've eliminated the barrier of a diagnosis.
Oh, okay.
So by not having to have a diagnosis of PTSD, we're able to support any young people based on life experience. Trauma is prevalent, but it affects everyone differently. We could be in the very same family experiencing the same event and experience it differently. One of us come away needing a little bit more than someone else. And so with that in mind, we want to make sure that kids get what they need. And so, yes, that means for many young people, it could be talking with someone on a regular basis, but we've also built in a number of non-traditional therapies. So we have access to equine therapy, art therapy, music, very non-traditional ways, but the hope is to build quality of life and use those supports to regulate the brain and body first, then layer in the strong relationships, and then the therapeutic, more narrative therapy.
So how's it going?
It's going well. We're serving 147 students. We have 31 providers contracted by the Department of Ed. Families are able to, we get lots of families who reach out to their schools, but they also can reach out directly through our website, through a partnership with the Division of Public Health. We have TikTok, Snapchat, all kinds of ways to engage young people and hopefully eliminate the stigma of accessing mental health support, make it as normal as possible to get the help that we need.
That's very smart about taking advantage of social media, because that is the best way to engage the youth.
That's right.
It's so true, and that's smart that you are even going as far as going into TikTok and you, like you said, making it okay to talk about it.
Yes, we often say that you don't have to necessarily be a therapist to be therapeutic. So we want to build a range of supports, a range of access points for young people.
So let me ask you this. Does education play a part in mental illness?
I think it definitely plays a part in the recovery.
In the recovery, okay.
Absolutely. Our schools are working hard to be safe and supportive physically and emotionally for young people. We want them to be places where we can, through mental health literacy, talk about and normalize well-being, physical as well as emotional and behavioral. And then also let them know that when something goes wrong or something goes awry, you've got a safe place to fall. We are here, 11,000 strong educators in our state, eager to support young people in pursuing their dreams.
Right, so while I was looking at the website, there was something that it was listed as trauma toolkit. Is that correct?
Yes.
Could you explain a little bit more about that?
Yes, we have a number of outward-facing resources that we like community members and caregivers to engage with. Our toolkit talks about all of the various types of trauma and traumatic experiences that young people can have, as well as most importantly, that recovery is possible, that healing can be restored, and kids can go on to live well and live whole.
Nice.
Excellent, excellent. So how can, let's say our audience tuning in that wants to take advantage of Project Thrive, how can they sign up? Where can they go?
Yes, number of access points.
Okay.
So you can reach out to your child's teacher or counselor right in the schools. We also have our landing page at de.gov/Project Thrive. And through a partnership with United Way of Delaware, they can dial 211 to reach out to a support person, as well as texting their zip codes to 898-211.
Excellent.
I love it. Okay, so this is your community camera right here. You can tell, you have 30 seconds, you can tell the community anything you want them to know about Thrive.
Project Thrive, and I would say Delaware schools in general, love young people, and we want to see them live whole. We know that the only way to do that is by being in a strong community, and we want to build strong, resilient communities through working with every partner out there who's available. If you know young people who would benefit from these supports, reach out to us right at the schools and join us for professional learning. We are currently doing a book study, and with all of our book studies, we talk about challenges, life challenges, adversities, and ways to get stronger, ways to build stronger communities and stronger families.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Dr. Teri, you mentioned partners in that, right? Can you name, like, do you partner with therapists and
Absolutely.
Other doctors?
We have 31 therapists contracted by the state. All of them are you can connect through our website, but they provide the trauma-specific interventions for our students.
Are you looking for more partners in that as
Always.
well? Go ahead and kick it, girl.
All right, sure. We currently have partners throughout all three counties, but we are always looking for more mental health providers in our state and across the nation. We really need more mental health providers, and we're looking for specifically providers who support trauma-specific interventions. So reach out, let us know that you're interested. We have professional learning available with CEUs, no cost to you, lots of ways to build your practice, but also build strong relationships with our state schools.
Love it.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes, wow, mental health.
Get her a trophy. Keep this hero
This is
trophy.
important. This
Thank
is
you.
important.
Thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it.
Thank you all for being strong partners for us.
You got it. And if you need us, you just let us know. All right, throw the Thrive signal up, the bad signal, and we got you.
Absolutely.
All right, awesome. Oh, did you give them a website? Give them a website.
de.gov/Project Thrive.
There you go.
Excellent.
All
Thank you
right.
so much, Terry. Appreciate
I
it.
appreciate you.
Thank you all.
All right, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. We have to take a quick commercial break.
And then who we have up next?
Oh, we have Habitat for Humanity, Newcastle County chapter. We'll be right back.
Boom, bam, pop. This is my favorite commercial.
As soon as I got here, I just felt the warm embrace of the community, man. Like what y'all got going on is wonderful. And no wonder y'all called the work group, because y'all putting that work in. For real, seriously, y'all getting the work done.
We are committed to creating the best Riverside we can with the community, for the community.
Still searching for cheap gas prices? Dump the pump and ride DART. You can DART to your destination for only $4 all day. Let DART do the driving while you enjoy our free Wi-Fi available on all buses statewide. While scrolling through your favorite apps, don't forget to download DART's free transit app for real-time bus information and enjoy the convenience of contactless fare payment through DART Pass. So what are you waiting for? Dump the pump and try transit. Visit dartfirststate.com or call 1-800-652-DART.
A new beginning, a second chance. Call it what you want, but this is what never giving up looks like. This is what finding someone who believes in you looks like. I thought Goodwill was just a store until a friend told me about Train to Gain through Goodwill's Job Resource Center. After 5 years away, I had a lot of self-doubt and fear about my future. But Goodwill had my back, and today, I love where I work. They matched me with an employer who believes in second chances, and now I have a new start thanks to Goodwill.
To learn more about Goodwill's career development opportunities, call today.
Looking to jumpstart your teaching career in Delaware? And make up to $50,000 with full benefits? Then look no further than Kingswood Early Learning Academy, where you can make a difference and earn the salary you deserve.
Next up on the plaza are two gentlemen from Habitat for Humanity's Restore, here to talk about their program's 10-year anniversary. We have Elijah Dreuitt and Rick Peterson. Good morning, gentlemen, and thanks for coming to the DETV.
Good morning. Thanks for
All
having
right,
us.
first of all, nice frames, okay? All right, I love the frames. The Restore, I think one of the best stores in Delaware, number one.
Thank you.
When I first started DETV, that's where I was, the Restore. You get, I'm giving you guys a commercial. You get anything from carpet, no, you get anything from carpet to furniture to everything, and the staff is amazing. Okay, enough about that. Rick.
Yes.
Who are you and what do you do, brother?
Okay, well, I'm the director of the Restores, so Elijah's our manager of our Restore in Price's Corner. We also have a store in Middletown. So I oversee both of those stores.
Excellent, excellent.
There's a store in Middletown?
There's a store in Middletown, yep, right
Really?
on Broad Street.
Okay, didn't know that. Be there this Saturday. All right.
Okay, I was about to say, no, you're going to come to PC, but we have to share the love.
You got to share the love.
Got to share the love.
All right, Elijah, what do you do, good brother?
I manage the Restore at Price's Corner. People tend to say that, you know, it's the place to come to get positive energy. We always have music going on. So, like, if you're not shopping that day, you're just coming to check out what we have, just come on down.
Right.
And for those who know, this is a hint for tomorrow. Just a hint for tomorrow.
The hint.
Ah, a little message.
Yeah. Yes. We'll
Message.
talk about it a little bit later. Yep.
All right, so what's happening tomorrow?
Oh, well, no. So tomorrow, the hint is going to be these glasses. So we do Instagram deals weekly. They fluctuate. So 1 week 50% off, 1 week 25% off. So what I do is I go on Instagram, I do a story, and I say, hey, here I am. I'm wearing my discount glasses, and they're now about to glow.
So the Restore has
Habitat Blue, which means 50% off of one item just for you. So this is going to happen tomorrow, guys. I'll post the story. This was your hint today.
Wait a minute, your glasses just turned. Get out of here.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's you're engaging the community through social media. Excellent marketing.
All right.
Excellent marketing, but also making sure that you're engaging with the community that in the comfort of their own home.
Yeah.
So if they can't maybe get out there every day to see what are their deals, but you're able to connect with them. Excellent, excellent idea. So I just want to bring it back just a little bit. Sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I know. We got really excited about this, but I want to, because of our viewers that may be tuning in for the first time and may not know, what is Habitat for Humanity? I feel that it's very important that we touch on that. So Rick, would you like to touch on what is Habitat for Humanity?
Sure. So we're an international organization based in Atlanta. Most famously known by President Jimmy Carter.
Exactly.
So our mission is affordable housing, building and sustaining affordable housing.
Right.
A safe place, an affordable place for everyone to live. Yeah. So we're the Newcastle County affiliate. Basically, it's by state and by county. So we've been around a little over 30 years. Built 256 homes to date in Newcastle County. Nice. And so we look to build affordable housing for lower income folks. And we also work to sustain affordable housing by helping people stay in their homes.
Okay.
So right now our repairs program, for example, has gotten very big. This past year, we've helped 100 Wilmington residents with major home repairs. Things like a new roof or a new heating system that people on fixed incomes can't afford to do. So we want to help keep them in their homes so they don't lose their home and then want to see us on the other side.
Right. So how did you go from homes to now, it's like the Restore? That's the shocking thing for me.
Well, it's the Restore. It's the retail umbrella.
Okay.
So, yep.
Right.
So the Restore, our mission is generating funds for our affiliates so we can fulfill our mission.
Understood.
So we take donated items, probably over 90% of what we sell is donated to us. And it's all resold through the Restore. And 100% of our profits go back into our affordable housing mission.
Love it.
So 90% of it stays in Newcastle County. And we tithe 10% every year internationally and give to Habitat. Most recently, we've been funding homes in Nicaragua.
Oh, wow.
So, and over the course of Newcastle County's existence, we've tied over 1.5 million internationally to build affordable homes.
Love it. Wow. All right.
Wow.
So you got 10 years.
Absolutely.
10 years. Let's talk about that 10 years.
So our 10-year anniversary is November 10th. We're doing a 3-day celebration. As I said earlier, it's not just about you coming in the shop, it's about engagement, it's about you coming in and having a good experience. So we're going to deliver an experience. So we have a 3-day celebration. Our first day is Happy Anniversary PC, which is absolutely, because it's the actual day of our anniversary. We'll have a lot of things going on. We'll have Mix 99.5 will be there, broadcasting live. We'll have games. We'll be doing Spin the Wheel every day. All 3 days we'll be doing Spin the Wheel.
What's Spin the Wheel?
So you'll spin the wheel for an additional discount off your order. So those range anywhere from Habitat swag, a womp womp womp, which means that you didn't win, a free spin, as well as 10% up to 50% off.
Okay.
So that's going to be really exciting. The folks love the wheel. Outside of that, we'll also, all 3 days, we'll be doing cake cutting ceremonies.
Okay.
So three of us will be picking a day, and we'll cut the cake to give out the cake to the community. We have on day 2 is our DIY dance party. So we'll have folks in doing DIY demonstrations throughout the day because our store is really like a community within itself. Customers come in and they engage one another. I've seen customers, somebody wanted to purchase a sofa, couldn't get it out. Another customer, hey, I have a pickup, I'll take it. So that type of environment and that type of relationship. So the DIY is just like a no-brainer. So that they can, engage as our customers are actually doing it and showing them how to sand first and all that stuff I'll be doing something simple. Like
so it's like, excuse me, sorry, it's like a community.
Absolutely.
It is a community.
Absolutely.
It's not just a furniture store. It's not just something that feeds to another part of the arm of another part of the organization. It's a community.
Yes.
From the people that work there to the people that shop there.
And the volunteers, because we cannot do it without volunteers.
Volunteers.
Absolutely not. So yeah, it's definitely, it's a vibe. It's a restore vibe. So for me, I know folks look at us as like a thrift store.
Right.
I'm trying to upswing that just a little bit. Change us into our secondhand furniture store, because Restore is a brand amongst itself. It's its own entity, and you won't know that until you actually experience.
That's
it.
true.
So, yep.
That's true.
Yep. So and then on, I'm sorry, day 2 was the DIY dance party. I only talked about the DIY part. The dance party is we'll be doing line dancing throughout the day as well. So from the cha-cha slide down to whichever the latest one is. And so for the customers that participate, they will be getting an additional 10% off of their spend. So
it's a lot of spending going on, a lot of discounts being given.
This is our 10 years, so we have to do it. We have to do it really big.
Yes.
And so we're going to conclude on Saturday, which is 12/12. That's our Friends and Family Restore Friends and Family Fest.
Right.
So we'll have a karaoke DJ there that day. We'll have Recolor will be doing a painting demonstration. We'll have some more DIY demonstrations happening that day as well. Face painter, and some food trucks. So we want to feed you. We want to give you a great
party.
I know, right? For the whole day.
Absolutely. So
wow,
we want to do it really big.
This sounds like you're making it not just a celebration, but a full experience.
Absolutely.
For all the guests that join you, the customers that take advantage of the discount opportunities for the anniversary weekend.
Absolutely.
It's not just one day, right? It's a weekend.
Absolutely.
Well, I think that's amazing that you continue to engage the customers, the viewers, the people following every which way. Now, are you in charge of coming up with all these ideas?
Well,
because these are very clever.
Well, the wheel they already had.
Right.
Adding those exciting womp womps and stuff like that is just an added bonus, and it just creates fun. I didn't want to do the wheel about 3 Saturdays ago, but I wanted to do something. So I took 3 of the discounts off of the wheel, and I said, hey, it's pick a card Saturday. So every customer came up, had the opportunity to pick either womp, 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 10% off or 25% off. So it was very exciting.
Yeah.
If you check out our Instagram page, you'll see a mom and daughter duo who picked the card, and he got the 20% off, and they both just broke out into dance.
Nice.
And that's what happens at our store. You'll walk through, your jam will be playing, and you can not help but sing, and that's why we'll be doing karaoke on that Saturday. So just really engaging our core base in what we do and what we are about.
Right.
And at the end of the day, it's a community, as we mentioned, and so that customer is not just a customer in most cases. Some of them are volunteers, and some of them are donors. So that's the trifecta. So if anybody wants to join the trifecta club, you want to be not just a shopper, you want to be a donor as well as a volunteer. And I can take you in any order.
Now let's talk about, because I think it's real important to talk about the items that you do have there. Because once you go in that back room, it's where outside of the furniture, you're like, wait a minute, this is more than. So you have furniture, couches, love seats and all that, and then you have screen doors.
We have doors. So we have this whole home improvement corner to our stores. So you'll find lumber over there, siding, doors, windows, shower doors, closet doors, anything that you need to help redo something in your house or a small project or something like that. Or if you're adding windows to something, it might be a larger project. We have a good scale of windows here. So we have that. You have your furniture.
You have desks,
chairs. We have your office arm of the store,
and
as well as our paintings all over the place.
I've been there before.
Complete kitchens, and our commitment to our donors who donate complete kitchens is that we sell that in its entirety. So if you have a kitchen that you loved, you created memories in, that you now are donating, that someone else is going to love that kitchen in its entirety and create some memories there as well. So I mean, it definitely it's about community. It's community driven, and the reality is 90 cents of every dollar you spend is going right back into Newcastle County.
Nice.
Where else can you go and know that exactly where your money is going? So I mean, I came from various organizations, IKEA, cannabis industry, but this is where my passion is. I know that when I leave at the end of the day, that I've helped better someone's life. I've helped made someone's day. And I mean, we're not gonna always have customers that love us. I mean,
That's true.
some of our prices people don't love, but at the end of the day, if you're doing it for the purpose, then you would know.
Right. Elijah, I can tell that you're very passionate.
Absolutely.
That's very, very true. Actually, before you even said it, I was thinking it. I said, oh, wow, he's so passionate about what he's doing. They're so fortunate to have him on the team representing Habitat for Humanity and just being that leader in that store, because you are changing someone's life. Every person that you encounter, and I can tell that you are. And I thank you for you doing what you're doing and doing it with your whole heart. Because it does make a difference. It really, really does, because you never know whose life you're changing. Now, I do have to mention this before we run out of time, because it was something that I felt was important. What is the refrigerator replacement program?
Awesome. Go ahead. That's your baby.
Okay, there you go. That's important.
So the refrigerator replacement program is for lower income folks in Newcastle County. But if you have a refrigerator that's older than December of 2013 and you fall within the income guidelines, we'll replace your refrigerator with a brand new Energy Star refrigerator for $50.
Wow.
And we haul away the old one and have it recycled.
Oh, wow.
So refrigerator, you know, not only are you getting a new refrigerator, but the energy efficiency of the new one saves you typically $127 a year. So it's a win-win.
That's awesome.
That's
It's
amazing.
more than a restore.
Yes, and I'm glad that I mentioned that, because that is very, very important, and I know how expensive refrigerators are, and to maintenance them. Oh gosh, just to maintenance a refrigerator is just a lot. So the fact that you're offering this program for the community, incredible. So let's tell our viewers, how can they find out more information about the refrigerator replacement program or the party? I'll call it the party weekend. Tell our viewers, how can they find out more information if they're eligible too?
Yep. So if you go to habitatncc.org/restore, you can find everything you need to know about the Restore and the refrigerator program, and then you can mosey around the site and find out everything about all of our other programs too, our home ownership programs, our repair programs. Everything is right at habitatncc.org.
Love it, love it.
As well as
oh shoot, he got a song.
Our donations, and I got I wanted to give you guys because we're doing some cool things on our 10-year anniversary.
Thank you.
Oh gosh,
this one's yours.
Thank you.
And so I don't know which camera I am, but this is our
you
exclusive.
You can go this one right here. Go that right there.
Our exclusive 10-year anniversary tee.
Oh, we got one.
You both have one, and the cool thing about this tee is that you can either win it or you can purchase it for $10, and we're going to sell them on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, which is the week before the anniversary. And if you wear it during the anniversary, you get an additional 10% off.
Well, I'm gonna have to cut mine in half and just put it across my chest outside of the joint. But no, we really appreciate it.
Oh, look at this.
And again,
thank you.
Proceeds go back into Newcastle County.
Absolutely. And you see, these are the green ones. So 25% off when I.
Are the glasses for sale too?
No. So honestly, I just found these glasses.
Oh, look.
Like I do other. I did this game once, which we'll be doing on the Saturday, 12/12, called my spin on Pictionary is called Picture This. I've made all the categories, so we've played it every weekend. We used to play it at Deco when they first opened. So it's a cool, fun game. So when I saw these glasses, I was just like, wait a second. I can't use them for that. But
I'm gonna use them for something else.
And then Habitat colors just came out. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it as a discount.
There we
I said
go.
to Rick, I said, I'm gonna wear these glasses. He's like, okay, fine. People love it.
Love it. Yes.
Love it.
Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate you. Real quick, 15 seconds. Tell the community about it and invite them.
Okay. Once again, our 10-year anniversary, November 10th through 12th. It's a 3-day celebration. Come down to the Restore Prices Corner, 3312 Seminole Ave. It's right behind the Prices Corner Shopping Center. Can't miss us. And remember, follow our Instagram pages, Restore Price's Corner, Restore Middletown, as well as on Facebook, we are Habitat for Humanity, Restores of Newcastle County, correct?
I believe so.
And we're on TikTok, Restore Price's Corner. That's brand new. So hitting you on all those social media platforms.
There you go. Restore.
This
Not
is
your
awesome.
average thrift store. Or
Yes.
something like that. I had it a few minutes ago. But thank you, gentlemen, for coming. Really appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
All right, make sure you check out the Restore on Kirkwood Highway. Right behind Price's Corner. You'll love it. Take it from me. You will absolutely love it.
Yes,
if you're a new
thank
homeowner
you.
or a new business owner that needs furniture for your apartment or office, go check them out. All right, commercial break.
Yes, quick commercial break.
And then
But
we
you
coming back.
want to come back.
You really want to.
Trust me.
Just stay here. Don't even go get nothing to eat. Just stay here because you're going to be super inspired about this next gentleman coming on. All right? We'll see you right back after this commercial break.
How did DETV start and how did you get here?
DETV started approximately 10 years ago in the basement of my home. I had an idea to show people of color doing great things, but what happened was I got to the point that I said, I'm gonna just show people all together doing great things. The motto and the moral was to bring people together instead of using media to rip people apart. And doing that, you know, I just did a lot of hard work, a lot of free stuff, a lot of things of just showing people being themselves. I figured that media, and I saw that media wasn't doing that, so I just decided to give it a shot, not knowing that it would bring me to where I am today. I had a great journey doing it, met some amazing people, did some amazing things, worked on some amazing projects, you know, and with just a lot of hard work and a bunch of sacrifice, I'm here today. I done worked on everyone's campaign in the state of Delaware, and now, you know, I'm just doing what I do and doing it with friends. My biggest accomplishment right now would have to be this, hands down, without a doubt. We want to make sure that we inform the community wholeheartedly. So again, they can have all the information that they need. For more information, you can find us at detvch.com. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Twitter and Facebook under DETV. Be sure to check us out. Tell me what you think. Our last guest here on the Plaza is a very talented young man who uses his music to inspire others, but he is here to talk about his new company, Motivated by Losses. Welcome, Isaiah Lee. How you doing, good brother?
Nice to meet you. How you doing?
All right, so I've been seeing you like really on social media, killing it, right? Everywhere.
Right.
First of all, who is Isaiah Lee?
Isaiah Lee overall is a brand. The underlining of me, rapper, businessman, clothing line owner, family member, just all around friendship. My whole brand is I want to teach people to be brands themselves, not just be people, because we're existing in this world. We need to be brands.
Okay.
You know, so for you guys, like you, for example, you are a brand. Ivan Thomas is an original person, but you're a brand under that. You know, you have this company, you have a family, you know, you have your friends, etc. Same thing with you as well. So that's what the whole brand is about overall.
Okay, all right. Motivated by Losses.
Yes.
What's that?
That's what God gave me, to be honest with you. I'm be completely honest, that's what he gave me. The losses could be anything. For me, it was my depression, it was me, suicidal thoughts, my anxiety. You know, me and my parents weren't seeing eye to eye at one point. Me and my family and my friends weren't. I had to get on my knees and say, hey, look, this is what I want to do. I said, God, you do what you got to do. I'm just here. And he gave me that. So for anybody, losses could be anything. It doesn't have to be that per se, but it could be whatever you want it to be.
Isaiah, you
Yes.
have a story. I think that it's very important that
Yes.
we let our audience know what is your story. Would you like to share that with us?
Yes. I was born 1 pound 9 ounces premature. I have this book here, which is Motivated by Losses, my visual book. I have a feeding tube in my nose, grade 4 bleeds on my brain. To be honest, I'm not supposed to be. I know it's a cliche statement, but I'm really not supposed to be here. I was just supposed to be a vegetable or dead, you know. And me escaping that made me say, you know what, let me grow up and live in it. I didn't live in it at first. I was more so just, I'm here, you know, existing. But once I figured myself, you know what, let me live in my truth, I'm okay with that, you know. And so I want to inspire others outside of my music to say, you know what, let me live in whatever I went through. You know, so that's my whole idea and my identity as a person, not just Isaiah Lee, but Isaiah Lee Stokes as a person.
You're motivated by losses. Right. Do you speak to children or kids, adults about?
Yes, I do. I actually did some events here in Delaware with some kids a while ago, but right now I would love to partner with Mr. Aaron Watson. He works with the Sixers. I want to partner with him to work with some kids, youth mentorship, etc. Like Nudie was here earlier, so I want to partner with him as well. My whole goal is not even just kids, it's just adults, just people, period. My twist is, at the end of the day, we need it. You know, we need somebody not to just talk to. It's a collective. You know, I have, you know, a friend of mine, Yikes Lee, Chef Rel, you know, my man Donier. Like, these guys, these are my homies in real life, but at the end of the day, they have businesses, you know, and I want to see them do well. Me personally, I can care less about me. I know it sounds crazy to say, but I do, because my thing is, I'm on earth to inspire and motivate people, you know? So if I can give people that, that's fine. I'm gonna get my blessings from God either way.
Right.
Either way. I don't really care how I'm gonna get them, but I'm gonna get them.
Right.
People need blessings before I do.
Right.
Right. I had the opportunity to visit your Instagram page, and I don't know if you had the chance, Ivan. Okay. Isaiah's very inspiring.
Yeah.
You're very transparent about your story, your life, your trials and tribulations, but you also like to connect with your followers, and I like that. I really, really appreciate that, because it's not a fake account where you can say, wow, everything is picture perfect. It's authentic. And that's important, that you maintain that authenticity, because it is what's so valuable to your own personal brand, and I appreciate that.
Correct.
And I also saw one of his posts that you just mentioned that you surround yourself with your friends, that friendship, but you also, they have their personal businesses that you want to support. You made a post that I actually resonated with. I don't know if you saw him. I liked it too. You did. You saw it.
I just, I don't really know sometimes.
Okay, well, they it talked about, it's almost like the saying, you are who you associate yourself with.
Right.
And I don't know if you remember the post. It was something about hang around people that want to be successful.
Oh, yes.
And you'll be successful together.
Yes.
If you hang around people that don't want to be successful, then you won't be.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Do you remember that one?
Yep, I was at Dell State, maybe I think 2014, I want to say, and I did that interview. I remember it. That's true, you know, because not even just being around certain people, it's just about, you have to, like you said, surround yourself, but you have to understand, where do you want to elevate in life? Because in reality, you can be comfortable. Comfortable is cool, but I look at like quality over quantity, you know, because with quality, the more people you get around a quality setting, it'll make sense, you know, like me, even being a musician, you know, I could put out a whole bunch of music, but if I'm not talking about anything, nobody cares. But if I'm putting out quality music once a month, twice a month, you're gonna be like, yo, I wanna hear what this is, you know. I wanna make this brand, I wanna make people understand that they're a 5-star restaurant and not McDonald's. Not everybody can go to McDonald's, but not everybody can go to a 5-star restaurant. Not everybody can go to a place where they're welcome at, you know, so.
I appreciate that.
Who inspired you?
Honest question. I have a few. Musically, my older brother, Nipsey, rest in peace, of course, Jay-Z. To be a man, my father. Also, I watch this podcast on YouTube called Nice and Neat. You know, and they just teach, you know, men how to be 360 with themselves, you know, understand themselves in like relationships as men, things like that. My thing is, I wanted to be a certain person, but I can't be that certain person without studying the people that are experienced in that area. So if I want to be able to treat a woman a certain way, I got to follow the men that treat a woman right. If I want to be a certain friend, I got to follow the men that be a certain friend. If I want to have a certain business, I got to have the right people around me or watch the people that do the business. So.
Are you from Chester?
Yes, originally.
There's some great stuff coming out of Chester, man. I want to give especially a shout out to my man Devin, because after just following Devin, I'm seeing a lot of positive men and positive women, positive events coming out of Chester. They're rebuilding Chester, and so I can understand, like, you know, motivated by losses. There's a lot that used to happen in Chester. And like, if you're here today, you're a rose that grew through concrete out of Chester. What would you say to an adult right now going through something that, say, depression? You mentioned that's how you came out. You was in depression. What would you tell that person?
I would tell that adult to find God or find whoever you believe in. You can either read the Bible, the Quran, or whatever you decide to read. Study it. Study who you are. Study who you want to be. Study who you want to be around. That's what I would tell that person, because once you find your faith and your energy, you know what's going to happen. You know that you're going to change your life. Depression, everybody say they had bad days. They only have bad moments. In reality, when you have a bad moment, 5 to 10 seconds, you get angry, you get over it. Depression, some people lose their lives over it. But if you can find something that makes you happy, anything could be the littlest thing, you'll get over it.
All right, let's dip over to your music real quick.
Yes.
Because I want to make sure we hit on that.
Yes.
Let me hear a bar from you, a couple bars from you, Joe.
live on
TV, baby. Because it's just following you and watching you. I saw you on stage. You opened up for a lot of different people.
Right.
You know, so I was like, come on, this is the time.
Okay, I'm gonna give one that I usually know.
Okay.
It's been a long road and I done been through some obstacles. Everybody selling drugs connects us like it's Wi-Fi. Me and one a different tip. I seen the bars, they straight crack, but they trying to stop my drive. They call us curtains like a Maybach. Is that real? Your close friends, they don't even play fair. The body's getting dropped because these haters are spray here, but nowadays living, it's just hard to stay clear. The kids is getting hit, you got them watching like daycare. You see this getting wild, them youngers is turning up. They walk around with hoodies and burners, they burning up. The hood is getting crazy and everybody got a weapon. They just trying to kill nobody, they ain't just carry for protection.
My man.
So that line right there is they ain't trying to kill nobody, it's from carry for protection, it's an honest truth. You know, coming from a hood, coming from wherever, unfortunately, even in the suburbs.
Right.
People are really carrying certain weapons or whatever the case is to be protected. They're not carrying them to, you know, kill anyone.
Right.
So it's, unfortunately, that's the reality of life.
Yeah. Where can people find out more about you?
You can find me Isaiah Lee Music on Instagram. My website where I have my clothes, which is MBL Clothing.
Let's show it.
Oh yeah,
Let's
definitely.
show the merch.
Let me see.
You grab that one, I'll grab this one.
Okay, yeah. So this is Motivated by Loss.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, okay. So this is Motivated by Losses. This is the actual brand merch I guess we have right here. The whole idea with this is, to be honest, I'm not selling this for a specific price. What I'm doing is whatever is, give from your heart and not your pockets. So whatever you feel that you went through the worst in life,
oh wow,
that's the price you get to pay for, and you can have it.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, I want everybody to understand, when you wear this and you put this on, somebody asks you, what is your losses?
Right.
You know, she might say the same thing, what's your, and then it just keeps on as a trickling effect.
Yeah.
You know, and then of course, the book that we have here, I actually was never going to do a book. It's not really a major book, I should say, but it's a book nonetheless. It's my visual story book. A friend of mine, MBK Wavy, actually did that picture for me. It's a visual story book, and it's about my life. You know, it speaks about my birth, my best friends. It has my old home in it. My mother.
I saw that picture of you and your mom.
My mom is there. You know, that's me with a feeding tube in my nose, grade 4 bleeds on my brain. You know, if you open your hand from top to the bottom, that's how big I was. So, you know, it's
Maddie was the same way.
Yeah, you know, so
that's right.
real, you know.
Isaiah, I know that you're very, very proud of what you're doing, and I could tell that you're passionate as well. And we wish you, all of us here at Good Morning Wilmington at DETV, wish you so much success as you continue to thrive in your career. Just make sure you don't forget about us.
Oh, no.
Okay?
Right.
Don't forget about us when you're famous and you're touring the world. Just make sure you come right back to DETV and Good Morning Wilmington, and make sure that you remember that we are cheering for you.
Yes, ma'am.
And
wish you the best.
Yes, and we wish you so much success. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right, Vincenza, are we closing from here?
We're closing for here because we like to talk. we like to talk, and we like to talk with our guests. Another great show.
Yes.
Really, another great show. So many incredible people. Dr. Teri Lawler. We had Elijah Dreuitt. We had Rick Peterson from Habitat Humanity, the Newcastle County chapter, talking about the Restore's 10th anniversary. Going back to Dr. Teri Lawler, she was talking about Project Thrive and mental health awareness through, for our youth, pre-K through 12. And last but not least, the Isaiah Lee, musician, artist, entrepreneur, brand ambassador, everything. I mean, inspiring. What a story. If you don't know, you need to look up Isaiah Lee. He's on Instagram. I was able to do it, and I was able to be inspired just from looking through his Instagram. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
Yep, and special thanks to our sponsors, Dart Transit, Balance Strength and Fitness, Wi-Fly, Internet Services, and that's it. All right, we'll see you on Wednesday. Make sure you follow us on DETV, Ivan and Vincenza, on all social media platforms. And Your podcast. What's the podcast?
Oh, yes. Pronto podcast on Spotify. Or just go to @Chenza at Instagram and you can find out more information. Thank you for that plug, Ivan.
Anytime. We'll see you on Wednesday. Good morning, Wilmington.